In the previous video we discussed about the Pinus cycle, and that we have discussed about the male gametophyte was developed, which means two male gametes were developed. Now what we have to do, for example, this is the female leaf, for example, female leaf, and that is a part 2 of the Pinus cycle. And here it was it is a megaspore mother cell, or you can say that is a ovule. And then the ovule we are having the integument, which is a covering of this integument. Alright, and here it is a micropyle. Micropyle is a space from where the two male gametes were there. So two male gametes will move from there and the fertilization will occur. Let's see how. So if you haven't watched the video that how the male gametes are produced, so you can watch that previous video. So micropyle is also called the distal land, and from here basically the male gametes will move toward the female ovule for the fertilization. Female ovule, or you can say the megasporangium. Alright, so as you guys all know that we have discussed in the previous video, that was the micropyle. Alright, so let me discuss one thing now. So male gamete, one was small and second was large. Alright, and as you guys all know, the prothelial cell that was developed, that will get degenerate, and now what we have to do is a male gametophyte is basically produced. Now we have to produce the female gametophyte. So female gametophyte. In female gametophyte there is a megasporocyte, which means that there is the production of the megasporocyte, which is what is a megaspore, which is a 2 in number. And here there is a megasporocyte, or you can say the megaspore cell. In this the meiosis will occur, and there is the production of the megaspore. And in megaspore there is the production of the 4. There is a 2n, which means there is a production of the 4n. 3 will get generate and degenerate, and 1 will get remain. So if I talk about the 1, so that is like this. This is the archegonia, which is the female sex organ. And here we have here is the archegonial cell. Archegonial cells. And this is the integument of the ovule. That is the female. Alright, and from here the two male gamete they move by the amoeboid movement. So here the ovule, if we talk about the megasporangium, that contain 2 to 5 archegonial cell. Alright, here I have written 2, you can write 5 too. Alright, so each possess single ovum. Alright, so after that what will happen? After that there is the production of what? There is the production of the two male gamete will go and they'll fertilize with the archegonial cell, which is in the ovule, and that will get fertilization, and there will be production of the zygote, and after the zygote there is the production of the embryo. Embryo is also called the polyembryony. Why it is called polyembryony? Because when the male gametophyte will move toward to the archegonia, then the more embryo will be developed. Here if there are two archegonia, 2 embryo will be developed. So after some time that rest will all get degenerate and 1 will get remain. Alright, because embryo is for what? For the ovum can only provide nourishment to the single embryo. So that's why all the embryo basically got degenerate and 1 will remain. Here the 2 male gamete are there, 2 archegonial cell, female cells are there. They will fertilize together, and there is the production of the 2 embryo. So after some time they all will get degenerate and 1 will remain. Alright, so this was about the fertilization is occurred and all. Alright, so let me basically conclude that. I'm going to conclude in the next video. Alright, like all this thing that we have discussed in the 2 videos Pinus cycle. So one diagram I'm going to make, one life cycle on one single page, so you guys will understand easily.